Welcome back to the channel. Today we got the 2024 X5 xDrive 50e, the plug-in hybrid variant of the X5. It's a customer ordered vehicle. It's also a special order color, which means individual paint. It is in Brands Hatch Gray, which we've had on the channel a few different times on different vehicles. But this one is really loaded. I think it'd be hard pressed to find a more expensive X5 50e than what we're going to show you today. So again, LCI, lifecycle impulse of the X5, so refreshed look, refreshed front end, refreshed rear end, and of course refreshed interior as well. So the G05 chassis. So you got our revised headlights, those newer daytime running lights, so gone are the laser lights for the X5 and X6, and for that matter the X7. You can see full LED headlights, and we got the cornering light here in the corner right there. So we've also got driving assistance professional package. Now note that this sensor is there regardless of whether or not you have the package. Unfortunately, you won't be able to add anything like driving assistance plus to the X5 or X6 or X7, because that thing is not hooked up to anything whatsoever, or the parking assistance package as well. And one way you can sort of tell whether or not you have Driving Assistance Pro is the system right. Oops. So that right there, my finger's sort of in the way, but you see sort of three parallel lines going across those two cameras there. So the top, right below it, and below that as well. You got those three lines. That means the car has Driving Assistance Professional package. Otherwise, it's only got two parallel lines. That's the only way you visually distinguish whether or not you have Driving Assistance Pro. So moving over to the side, we have the style 740M wheels with the blue N Sport calipers. Of course, you can go with a bigger wheel up to, I think the 50 is only 21-inch wheels. So that will add to the price of the car, but not by much. All right, stepping back, taking then Brands Hatch Gray out of direct sunlight. We'll get a little bit better look at Brands Hatch Gray. Of course, named after a racetrack in Great Britain, or United Kingdom, I should probably say. So out back, we have revised tail lights. This is sort of that very nice look to the taillights. I really like the improved taillights. So out back, we have the trailer hitch, which means no kick to open. Getting the trailer hitch from the factory means you will not have kick to open. All right, let's pause here. 3/4 view, more in direct sunlight, so you can see Brands Hatch Gray. It's metallic paint. I think it looks really good. So improvements of the X5 50e, so a bigger battery, so it's I think 25.7 kilowatt hours of usable space or usable capacity, which means the range is up to over 40 miles. Of course, you can do better depending on your driving style. And then we've got improved charging rates, so it's double what it was for the 45e. So it's 7.4 kilowatt charging capacity or charging rate, which means you could, at level 2 rates or level 2 charging, charge the battery from empty to full in about 3.5 hours, so a big improvement for level 2 charging. All right, so opening up, we have the ivory white full, extended merino leather. So I think a really good contrast against Brands Hatch Gray and your multi-contour seats as well. Really good contrast piping. Your seat controls, multi-contour, so automated or powered crumb catcher. Adjustments for the upper backrest, side bolster adjustment, and lumbar support. All right, so on the inside, we got our standard M Sport steering wheel, the older look of the steering wheel. controls here for the driving assistance professional stuff, all cruise control related stuff. Finer details for control are found in the iDrive system. In front of me, our instrument panel, heads-up display, and iDrive 8.5. Now it's a little bit harder to see given where I've positioned the car here to look at, but I have a few videos or shorts going over some of the changes with this system. I think is an improvement, especially in the climate control stuff. Back here is the staging area, quick select over here, which unfortunately can't be changed. Alright, so it's a little bit hard to see, but the trim here is a fine line open pore wood trim. We have our X5 sort of badging here. I really wish an idea here would be to have this as you're charging sort of a progress bar. That would have been a really good idea. Or maybe I'm just insane. So down here you got your glass controls, which means executive package. So glass controls for the start stop button, drive selector nub, and iDrive controller. Standard air suspension, which you can also get on the X5 M60. Alright, so let's go over pricing. So starting price of the X5 50E, $72,500. Brands hatch gray for another $5,000. Ivory white extended merino leather for $1,950. Driving assistance pro for $2,100. The M Sport package for $2,750. M Sport Pro package for $850. Parking assistance package, another $900. Exec package for $39.50. Now, for store inventory, I'd say premium package suffices. You get a little bit more with the exec package, but I don't think it's a must-have thing. Climate comfort package for $13.50. $650 for the trailer hitch. $750 for the multi-contour seats. All told, MSRP of $93,745. So obviously a big price to pay. You can go a little bit higher as well, adding a few more options, but I don't think there's much left to add to the vehicle. All right, so we'll take a look at the back seat, cargo area, as well as under the hood. All right, so moving to the back, note that the comfort access handle does not exist on the rear doors anymore. So here's the rear seat with the ivory merino leather. Alright, so here's the view from the back seat. Got our moonroof shade open with the Sky Lounge. It's LED Sky Lounge. Of course, during the daytime you're not going to see anything, but it lights up with the ambient lighting that you select. Of course, we got climate controls in the back. So another 2 zones in the back with that climate comfort package. You got charging ports here, USB-C. Knee room and leg room really, really good. And of course, headroom is no issue in the X5, unless you're maybe 7 feet tall. All right, move to the back, and remember, we don't have kicked open, so you can either use the key fob or the latch right there to open up the cargo area. So you got your cargo cover here. I think the cargo area is pretty decent, given it's a plug-in hybrid. Not much space underneath here for anything to hide, but you do have the charging cable again. Note, it's a flexible fast charger 2.0. You will only get the 110 volt adapter. You will have to buy a level 2 adapter for NEMA 1450. That's, I think, the only one currently available. Also note the flexible fast charger 2.0. Those adapters for the flexible fast charger version 1 are not compatible with version 2. So anything that you have left over from, say, a 45E or something like that, not going to work with the flexible fast charger 2.0. And again, the only adapter currently available is the NEMA 1450. So make sure you're set up for charging at home if you don't have access to charging at work. You also work with the BMW partner QMerit, qmerit.com/EV/BMW. They'll help get you situated at home for charging. So underneath the hood is a B58, so combined with the electric motor, you're looking at 483 horsepower and 516 torques when it is charged. So a big improvement over the 45E. And BMW says this will propel you 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds, which is basically pretty absurd for an X5. That's not an M or M Performance model. But that's it for a quick tour around another X5 50E. We'll see you at the next video.